My love is food, baby. Without it, you'll be starving. My love is food, baby. Without it, you'll be dying.
Hi, I'm Meghan Telpner and I'm back from the Caribbean, and I'm so inspired by all the amazing food that I had down there. And today what I want to show you how to make is coconut milk. Coconut milk is maybe the last food that I eat out of a can, and I went outside, smashed open my coconut, took like 5 minutes, have my coconut ready. I actually went to the store today with the intention of buying groceries, and the local grocery store caters to my community, which doesn't necessarily eat the way most North Americans might eat. So I went to the grocery store today and I came home with 3 coconuts, but I also found some really interesting things like a cassava root, also known as tapioca, and a pineapple, and I found this. Or maybe I brought it home with me on the airplane. Anyway, I have things on aloe to come. But what we're gonna make today is coconut milk. So I've got all my coconut, and I'm also gonna use sea moss. And if you read my post on sea moss, you know all about sea moss. So it looks like this. And then I soaked it, simmered it, and it expanded. And if you look on cans of coconut milk, mostly the non-organic kind, you'll see an ingredient called carrageenan. And carrageenan comes from the sea moss, whether it's Caribbean or Irish sea moss. And when it's taken in that form, it can actually be really harmful to the intestinal tract, and it's considered a risk factor for people who have inflammatory bowel disease. On the other hand, whole sea moss is actually very healing, and you can check out my post on sea moss. But we're gonna make some coconut milk. It's a lot like making almond milk or any kind of nut or seed milk. And you also have the option of sweetening it with vanilla. These are actually vanilla beans. We're gonna make straight up coconut milk. You can then modify it however you want, adding honey or agave or dates or whatever to give it a little bit of sweetness. So I'll show you how to make it. I put just enough water to cover the mixture so that it will blend really well. I like to keep it thicker, and then you can always add more water rather than having it too runny. So we'll blend up this goodness. All right, so when it is all blended, you have 2 choices. You can pour it through a sieve to strain out any pulp, or my personal preference is to use a nut milk bag. I like to call it my nut sack. And you simply pour the mixture through, and the liquid will drain through and the pulp stays in the bag. So I'm gonna use the nut sack method. So once you're done straining it, you just transfer your milk into a jar. And you can then use this milk as you would any other milk, in cereal, in your morning tea, in smoothies, in ice cream. You can just drink it straight up. So you'll also end up with some coconut pulp, which is amazing to use in cakes, cookies, breads. Coconut bread, ooh, that sounds good. Or you can even just dehydrate this and use it as a breadcrumb replacement, which would be obviously gluten-free and really high in fiber. So that is how you make coconut milk. If you aren't going to be using it right away, you can absolutely freeze it. And I think that I am now officially 100% canned food free. Is that possible? Anyway, that's it for today. Bye.